Welcome to Mirror Talk Soulful Conversations. If this is your first time here, we're so glad you found us. And to our returning listeners, welcome back. We've missed you. Take a moment to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the inspiration, wisdom, and heartwarming stories we share every week. Let's grow together, one soulful conversation at a time.
Hey friends, and welcome back to your favorite podcast. This morning, I was reading from Revelation 21:4, and I was stopped in my tracks. It says, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away." And in that moment, it hit me. This isn't just poetic, this is a promise. A real one, and not just any promise, the kind that changes everything. So today, I want to talk to you about this bold, almost unbelievable truth. Even death will die for good. Let's be honest, life can hurt. I remember sitting in a cold hospital room a few years ago, holding the hand of someone I loved dearly, my grandmother. She was the matriarch of our family, strong, wise, the one who always had a story and a song. Watching her fade away slowly was like watching a flame flicker against the wind and not being able to do anything to stop it. I still remember the silence that followed her last breath. It felt final. And maybe you've felt that too. Maybe you've said goodbye to someone you love. Or maybe you've stood in the ruins of a dream you thought would last forever. Maybe it's a silent struggle with pain, grief, or even depression. We all carry invisible bruises, and in those moments, death doesn't just mean a physical end. It feels like death is everywhere. Dreams die, relationships die, joy dies. It can feel like the world is unraveling. But this is why today's verse matters so much. Revelation 21:4 is not a fairy tale verse to soothe us. It's a revolutionary promise from God about what's coming. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death. Did you catch that? Not just less death or delayed death. It says, no more death. That means that one day, in God's renewed creation, death itself will be defeated, gone, over, done. Not just people escaping it, but death as a concept, a reality, will be removed from existence. It reminds me of what Paul writes in 1 Corinthians 15:54. Death has been swallowed up in victory. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? Those aren't empty words. That's war language. God doesn't just beat death. He swallows it. He annihilates it. Why? Because Jesus already went through death and came out the other side. The cross wasn't the end. The resurrection was God's mic drop to the powers of darkness. So if you've ever felt like death gets the final word, whether it's the death of a person, a dream, or even your faith, I want to say something directly to you today. Death is on a timer. And one day, even death will die. You might be thinking, okay, but how does that help me today? Well, hope isn't just for the end of the story. It changes how we live right now. When you know that pain doesn't have the last word, you can face it differently. When you know your tears matter to God, that He collects them and will one day wipe every single one, you can let yourself grieve and still believe. I remember a time when I felt like my faith was dying. I was disappointed with God. Prayers felt like they bounced off the ceiling. But a friend told me something simple. God isn't afraid of death. He already beat it. And something in me started to heal. So I want to encourage you. If you're grieving, hold on. Death won't always be part of the story. If you're afraid, know that the worst thing isn't the last thing. If you're tired, let this promise breathe life back into your soul. There's coming a day when funerals will be no more. Cemeteries will be empty of sorrow. Every goodbye will turn into hello. Every grave will be undone. Even death will die, and life, real life, will take its place. So, my friend, whatever you're facing today, whatever loss, fear, or pain, you don't have to walk through it alone. God is with you now, and He's already written the ending. Revelation 21:4 isn't wishful thinking. It's certain, because the one who promised it is faithful. Let me close with a short prayer. God, thank you that death is not the end. Thank you for Jesus, who conquered the grave. For every listener hurting right now, I pray you meet them with comfort, hope, and strength. Help us to live like we believe the truth, that even death will die, and you will wipe away every tear. Amen. If this encouraged you, would you share it with someone else who might need that reminder today? And if you want to share your story or need prayer, I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep holding on to hope, because the best is yet to come.
Wow, you made it to the very end of this episode. Thank you so much for listening. I'm grateful for your time, your love, and your contributions. Subscribe, like, review, and share this podcast. God bless you. Bye.